Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to all of you out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday night as we get ready to roll. You saw it in the intro video. Who will be the champion of the Chop Shop Series? Tonight we're going to find out here in this race of attrition, this race of fuel mileage, this race of keeping the truck clean. And you kind of got to roll the dice. Las Vegas Motor Speedway on tap today, and the mile and a half specialists are going to have to really put out a really good show today. So it's going to be a ton of fun to see. We're going to see what these drivers are going to be able to do. Of course, qualifying beginning, and as they qualify, we'll take a look at what the race is going to entail for today's championship race here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The 1.52 mile length track is going to give us 86 degrees of the air temperature. I'm sorry, on the track temperature at qualifying, 83 degrees on the weather here is 12% humidity. Gives us a little bit of stickier tire. Partly cloudy skies will change some things at sunset. 5 mile an hour wind can be felt, but more than likely will not. As these drivers come out and qualify and enjoy the race schedule. Schedule being that there's going to be stages today's race. Stage points really don't matter. When it comes to the championship, final points don't matter. It's all about where you finish. Who's going to finish above everybody else? And we got 2 sets of championships going on. 135 laps today, 30, 65 are going to be the stages. They do have 4 sets of tires total. It means they're going to have 3 in the pits and the set that they start on. And they do not have a fast repair. Go to shopiracing.com or find them on Facebook as well. Here's a look at your championship points at the time of qualifying. We'll bounce that off for you so you can take a clean look. The best of the rest championship is going to be between 5 drivers. It's Sam Benson, Robert Church, Devin Asuna, Brian Rayburn, and Michael Coulter Jr. You're going to see them with purple numbers. There's going to be 5 drivers with purple numbers out there, and one of those 5 drivers needs to finish above the other driver. So that's going to be what you're looking at. It's the drivers you're going to be trying to check on when it comes to the Best of the Rest Championship. In order to be part of the Best of the Rest Championship, you needed to be outside of the top 12 on the at the end of the regular season. They're going to do that. Chop Shop is recruiting for season 3, which is going to be starting here, I believe, on the 20th of November, somewhere around that time frame. And they're going to be right here on Signature Esports one more time. From what I understand, that's what Stryker was telling me. So he had me approve the schedule. So I think that's a go, which we like to hear. And if you want to be a part of it, they have a whole new championship format coming up that's going to be really awesome to see too. Here is your final 4 for the Chop Shop Truck Series champion. They are Kobe Hartung, Michael Strickland, Cam Dario, and Nathan Biggert. Those point totals do not matter. They didn't change over for whatever reason, so it's okay. So those 4 drivers, well, there they are. They're not. It's nothing. There's nothing that's going to change anyone's mind about who's going to be fast today. All 4 drivers are going to be fast. Now, any other driver out there can win this race too. I was just in the chat. I wanted to say hi to my good friend Michael Caffrey, and I haven't talked to him in a while, so I wanted to see how he was doing. I put money on Caffrey. It's Vegas. It's vote for a driver we love. Drivers going to finish up qualifying. We've got a good field today. So the drivers that they're going to be racing for the regular season championship are going to be in they're going to be in purple, or I'm sorry, in green. They're going to be in like a lime green. Let's reset SDK Gaming here, since the championship standings are going to be showing up. We'll see what happens here. There it is. All right, they're going to be ready to go. I'm ready to go. I know that everybody out here is probably ready to go. Give me some likes out there. Show us some love. And hopefully by the time the season 2 comes out, we're going to be on a whole new production software, folks. And the goal is to roll out some multiple views. So keep the chats lively. I want to see what you guys are doing. How have you been over your weekend? How was your weekend? Did you get a chance to check out our charity races this weekend? We called 2. We called our own charity race on Saturday for Toys for Tots, and then on Sunday we called a race for Mad Mothers Against Drunk Driving. That was a ton of fun. We were on the call with Noma TV, who's a sponsor over here. Mr. Bob, dude, thank you for the like, sir. And Alex Thompson, give us a like and a share out there as well. Jake 3 Othman, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Anthony Malum, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch as well. Bluntmaster PR, give us a follow on Twitch. We'll check in with our driver cams here in just a moment, but we're gonna go with our starting grid. Kobe Hartung, Sam Benson, Michael Strickland, Brian Rayburn are ready to go. Ready to go. Kobe Hartung is gonna be rolling out there. Sam Benson. So Kobe Hartung, first fast qualifier here. Of course, the Storm Racing driver does give us speed each and every week, and since Aaron Smith has moved on, what's up, Mr. Bomb Dude? Since Aaron Smith has moved on to other races, Colby's been able to pour it on strong, and this field has been pretty leveled out. So it's been great to see what's been happening with this series. The Chop Shop Truck Series is just an absolute dream to be able to be a part of, folks. If you haven't checked it out, we are excited to continue to have them. So Ed Perry, Mark Odell going to make up road number 3. Mark Retchen, Michael Coulter Jr. road number 4. Cam Durio, Greg Whitehead road number 5. John Hammond is going to be out there with Anthony Shook in road number 6. Row 7 will be here we go. Row 7 will be Nathan Biggerton, Michael Caffrey, the 77 out there. Matt Magner is going to have Alex Thompson to his outside road number 8. Bob Garofalo and Brandon Porter road number 9. Ryan Went going to have Donnell Williams in road 10. Robert Church, Carlton Hendry, Devin Asuda, Chris Roberts will be out there all the way through road 12. Joe Thompson will bring up the tail of the field. 25 drivers today. We love to see it. Good luck to the guys, my 3 sons. MJ Cool, let's go. Final race. I'd love to see it. And all the love in the world. How about you driver spotlight drivers getting ready to go? It's going to be the Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Get yourself I want you to go and get one of the packs. They're like $55 or something like that, I think is what it is. And it comes with a bunch of beef jerky. It's awesome. It's amazing. I recommend, if you like spice, that you get out there and you try yourself a, what is it? The nitromethane. That's pretty good. It's a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, a little bit of love. And then if you like a little sweet and savory, the maple cherry is absolutely delicious. Pick those 2 up. Make sure you put those in your thing, in your shopping cart today. It's going to be Alex Thompson there, the number 16. I do believe that is Michael Strickland. Do believe. Striker, if that's you, wave your hand. Root beer float. I like it. Root beer float's pretty good. All right. The cherry maple's one of my favorites, in the nitromethane. Chris Robert's ready to go as well, as these drivers are set to rock and roll. All good fun. Love the gloves. I love them too. I think they're pretty darn fantastic. All right, folks, pitter patter. Let's get at her. It's championship racing right here on Signature Esports. Like, follow, subscribe. We are ready to go. I'm ready to go. Las Vegas. Roll the dice. Green flag. $14.6, 88. 88 to the inside. Has been here for a hot minute. Never won his own championship. Has never won his own series here. And it's been good to see. We'll see what happens with the segments here as the 88 drops to the bottom, 6 to the outside, 14 to the inside. 14 bottom lane, 88 rolling high. Kobe Hartung trying to lead early here as the drivers roll in. Brian Rayburn ready to rock and roll as well. Here's a look at the top 5, all moving. Ed Perry right behind, 33, little Josh towing action. Straight line drop to the bottom. Drivers getting single file for a moment. Let these drivers go to work. Alex Thompson dropping to the back here. Ooh, caution is going to come out here as these drivers Having it happen early. Want to take a look and see what happened. I'm scrolling, folks. Bear with me. Just checking some things out here. Something happened here. We'll take a look. Like Nathan Biggert may have had an issue. It's happened in the middle of the pack. Right here. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, Robert Church involved. Is right here coming to pit road. All right, we'll go back. We'll take a look. Oh, he got a meatball 11 down into him. Hold on, let's take a look. What? This was a big checkup on the outside here. Was that John Hammond up there? Who was that up there? It wasn't Hammond. Hammond up here. Who was up above him? Mark Retchin here in the 24. There's a 33. The 9 there to the outside. Oh, man. That was Mark Odell here. Odell was there. Ed Perry. Down. Clips the 24. 24 smacks the wall. 9 there as well. Robert Church gets a little incidental contact as well. Man, oh man. All right. We're ready to go. Everybody's leaving pit road. Drivers working on their vehicles. Colby Hartung leads them around here. Dang, oh dang. I think one of my buttons isn't working. One of the button box buttons isn't working there, folks. Bear with me. I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put you on starting soon for just a moment. Excuse me. Little bit of humming, little bit of loving. Sorry about that, folks. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. There's the guy right there. Pace car's off. Green flag. 6 of 135 against stages coming up here very soon. As these drivers go to work. Lap 30 and about 24 laps. Benson on the back bumper to the 14. Brian Rayburn on the move. Let's check a look at what these drivers are doing. How about Michael Strickland here? It's one of those tracks you just have to hold your line and do the best that you can. And right now, that's exactly what's going on. Going to run the second lane, giving us a big look at what kind of what it's going to take here. Going back to Chris Robert, who should be starting to climb his spots here. Normally does about this time of the race. Big focus from the driver. .27 on the bottom side in front of him. Robert's very much focuses on where he needs to be and just try to run a consistent lap time. 27 to the inside of the 77 in front of him. Robert's running on this. He's running a great lane. Watch the 16, full scent down there to the bottom side. 98-16, go to the corner. 16 is right here. It's Alex Thompson up 4 from the start of the race. Runs higher here. Was wearing sunglasses earlier. It's tough to drive with sunglasses. A way to rock and roll with it. Able to defend the line here. Going to be there up high, down low as he drives the Chevy. 3 drivers ready to go. Colby Hartung has led every lap so far, but he's got somebody in tow. Colby Hartung. He's under fire from Michael Strickland, driver of the number 1 Snap-on Tools. Safety for Esports homage. Appreciate the driver for doing that. Coulter Jr. trying to win the Best of the Rest Championship here, and is the first of the two drivers inside the top 5. That Brian Rayburn back here. You see the purple numbers on the side. That's your Best of the Rest Championship drivers. Your green numbers are your drivers bidding for a regular season championship. Stryker dropping back a little bit here. 51 there to the high side. Oh, Kellogg's going a long way. Thinking of Beef Jerky Unlimited for being my driver camps. Thinking of NordVPN for securing our future. Remember, each driver here that has the safest most spots gained and the cleanest race will be our NordVPN safe driver of the race. We'll take a look at that at the end of the race to see what's going to happen here. Coulter out front on the bottom side. Michael Coulter Jr. ready to rock and roll. 2037 with the I rating for the driver. 38.55. Driver trying to chase him down. Going to be Hartung up on the high side. Coulter's going to have a straight line drive in. 14's going to be able to battle back. Sam Benson in that second lane. Coulter is going to be able to clear on the bottom side. He's going to be up in front of the 14. 14 with a chance to cross over. This is an opportunity to be here at the end. The last thing that the 14 wants to be doing right now is battling this guy. This is about the long haul. It's not really about stages. 1 up to clear the 14. 6 to the inside. 14 chases him down. He's about to put himself in a situation. If you want to win a championship, you don't run the back bumper like that. 14 very close to getting himself a little bit too much in the wake of trying to battle. Use the tools you are gifted to battle the corner. Let the driver make a mistake. And then travel the corner 1, back up the race line. 14's about to get loose here. Going to try to drop back in. 1 back to the outside. Might be able to actually run the racetrack now. The 14 tries to cross over. Sam Benson, the benefit of this, because the more that Colby Hartung battles this out, the more Sam Benson can just pick the line he wants to go, and along with the other drivers back here bidding for that championship. There's Michael Strickland here, the 88. Cam Dario to the back bumper. Outside line here. And the number 51, Cam Dario, another championship contender. Battle for the lead between 5. John Hammond lurking back here as well. A chance for Hammond to snag a win away in the Harley Davidson 75. Opportunities knocking. And right now, Colby Hartung leading the inside, but Michael Coulter Jr. doing a great job of being right there on that back bumper. $14, I think, might have battled a little bit too much here. 17 of 135. He's got a lot of drivers being patient behind him. Hartung, a 10th off the pace. Pushing a little harder than what he should, I think. Your job is not to beat Coulter Jr. Your job is to beat Michael Strickland and Cam Dario. Off the wall, the 20. Anthony Shook. And an homage to the late Ken Block of the number 20. Little hooligan monster action. I like that paint scheme. I'm digging it. Sam Benson, cool, calm, and collected right now. 19 of 135. Somebody's going to win a stage, but the stages do not matter. And those points don't even matter. They don't even count. It's literally a drag race to the finish. Dario in fourth right now, trying to play a little bit of mind games. Up 5, Sam Benson off 1. Coulter Jr. up 6, running second right now. Drifting up the race line a little bit. Good little stint to get out here and have a little extra lap persistence. Because right now it's going to drop to the bottom. It's got to be frustrating to see that. How about Chris Roberge up 10? Alex Thompson's going to be up 3. Donnell Williams trying to come up here and help his friends. Hey, you know what? Donnell changed paint schemes. I still like the Adidas one better. I know he's got Adidas on the back, but I like the blue one better. This one's, I mean, it's cool. It's got my name, my face on the back. I like mine better. It's all good though. Love it. What I really like about it is the fact that he is one painter that gets it right. We are on Instagram, folks. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah. And he's got, I love that he uses my this is my throwback logo now. We've changed the logos, but we all love that logo. That logo's the one that's on my ball caps. It's a great text logo. We're getting ready to throw. And he's got, look at him go. Yes, sir. Look at that. Running the sponsors. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. Beef Jerky Unlimited on top of the cars. On top of the trucks that we see. Much love, Donnell. I got to look. Coulter running Dark Horizon Fishing. One VPN for me. Thank you, sir, for doing that. You know, it's good people. Van Benson to the inside of the 1. It's good people, man. Colby Hartung trying to outstretch here. 24 of 135. Again, going to lap 30 for the stage. Little 30-lap sprints here. Then we'll go to 65 after the stage. Only had 1 caution so far. Stryker trying to get a little bit more out of the trucks. Going to run second lane here. Coulter Jr. to the bottom side. Coulter up the race line. Right now, Cam Dario being patient. It's about being there at the end, folks. You can't ruin your race now. Brian Rayburn is going to be in 7th here. The 3rd in the line when it comes to playoff drivers. For the Best of the Rest Championship. You see the purple number by his name. That's him. John Hammond contending. First driver outside of any of the playoff drivers to be up inside the top 10. John Hammond just the guy that I always root for. I do. I want to see him. I want to see him get a victory. I really do. I really do. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that out there on that YouTube platform, folks. I would encourage you to do so. Much love to you. Thank you for the likes. I see a few of them out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way, and I mean a long way, for the support on the stream. Also a long way out there on Twitch. If you follow us, I'd appreciate it, of course. You missed the charity stream. 27 Tattoo 72 on Twitch was our diecast winner. He won the Noma TV diecast. Noma TV, another platform out there that we love to watch and we love to be a part of. He is the man, the myth, the legend when it comes to getting our stuff together and trying to be one of those epic content creators. You know what I mean? Kobe Hartung out front. Striker gets himself around Coulter Jr. here. Coulter Jr. doesn't have to beat Cam Dario and Michael Strickland. He has to beat Sam Benson. And Coulter in the 5th spot right now. Is Caffrey going to work here? Alex Thompson dropping back. Good surge early. Alex Thompson trying to push forward 11 of Brandon Porter to the bottom side. There's Devin Asuna there as well. 16 running the higher lane, running way up into the dirty air here, or into the dirty portion of the racetrack. You definitely do not want to be up there for too long. That is the tire eating spot. Kobe Hartung comes around. It's going to get the stage win here, as we'll see the first of two complete. Kobe Hartung, Sam Benson, Michael Strickland, Cam Dario, and Michael Coulter Jr., your top 5. Excuse me, folks. We have an issue going on with the SDK Gaming. Everybody will come to pit road here and kind of irritated with all that. Come on, SDK. Let's go. Bear with me, folks. I'm going to have to shut down SDK and redo it again. Kobe Hartung will be here. Okay. That's working properly. That's working properly. Okay, it's finally working. So apologies about that, folks. Sam Benson wins a race off pit road. He is, I think, drivers or tires only. I wish I'd taken a look before I did all that. But tires and fuel. We'll see. We'll see what kind of strategy drivers are going to have. Mark Retchen having to jump to pit. Want to take a look here. This is on 33. His truck was damaged here. Robert Church was in pit still getting repairs. Church got a top 3 last week. I'm trying to change cameras on the pace car here. I wonder why it won't let me. Let's see. Now it'll let me. Aha. I love the pace car. Man, we gotta love the pace car, right? I need to set up the cameras for the pace car. You know what I mean? Be really cool. Let's see if we can get that fixed. Yeah. Yeah, because we should be right here. You know what I mean? We should be right here. You guys think that'd be a great camera? We'll get that all worked up. Get that set up for next season. I think it's a great camera. I think that's a phenomenal camera. I used to have this as a camera, but now I don't. So, not a big deal. Not a big deal. All right, we're going to go back to green flag racing as these drivers look to have a ton of fun. Second stage about to begin. As they'll button up. Give a little bit of interest. Pace car dives off. And we's about to have at it. Sam Benson ready to go. I'm ready to go. How about green flag for the second stage? Change cameras. Thank you. Benson, Dario Strickland, Kobe Hartung, Michael Coulter Jr. Kobe Hartung has a little battle right now. This is where aggression is going to start to pick up. One to the inside. Kobe Hartung started on pole. Gonna make me wonder if maybe something happened there. I don't know how he cycled back to the caution comes out here. See Carl Hendry and Mark Odell having an issue. Joe Thompson, Ryan Went having a stop. Take a look here. Oh! Oh! Back up. There's Nathan Biggert, and in front of him is who? Can't see it. It's the 40. That's Ryan Went. See here. Quarter speed. 10 up. There's Thompson there. 10 just gets to the back bumper of the 40. Okay, hold on. Let's just stop that. We're going to back this up here. This is a head of steam here. Oh, sorry, folks. That was a bad camera. That was a bad mistake by the 01 here. As Nathan Biggert. One more time here. This happened here. Wasn't really a stack up here. And far chase one more time. 12 to the outside of the 01. Early tires, that outside lane's dominant. Oh, bobble from the 40. Big check up here. It was just a mistake by the 01. Nathan, not normally known for that kind of. Normally, that's a lift mechanic. So Biggert's going to be out of the race. Church is going to be here as well. Man, oh man. Robert Church, you lucky dog. And Perry was wrapped up into that, so nothing you can do there. 33 off, a little bit of nose damage, but should still be on the lead lap. Chance for him to come in and get it fixed. Mark Odell and his truck worked on, along with Mark Retchen here, of our good friends down on, not just down on pit road, but all the fine folks that help put all this together. Whoop, let's take. I like my drone cam, folks. So any chance I get to play with the drone cam, the cooler it is. There's Ed Perry coming to pit road. Take a look here. He can get a lot of that nose. Now, what happens? What does happen? Oh, he taking tires? He'll be taking that last set, run as long as he can. Now, what does happen here is that as he sits here, Iracing goes to work on his truck and starts to seal that truck away. And you'll see some of this taken care of. So yeah, he's gonna leave pit road here as soon as this pace car gets right there. You want to make sure that you leave pit road at the right time. He's gonna stay on. He'll go a lap down. Not a big deal. A lap down's better than doing what you can. I mean, you get a couple of minutes of repairs. Yeah, see, it's starting to seal up already. Look at that. Oop. I know you can't see it there, but hey, look at that. A little bit of repair. Pops out the nose. You start to look a lot better. All right. Give everybody a chance. 24 coming back to pit road. Sam Benson leads them around. And I'm going to take a vocal break. Folks, if you haven't done so, hydrate out there. It's important. Sam Benson, your race leader over Cam Dario, Michael Strickland, and Michael Coulter Jr. Kobe Hartung, who won stage one's back at fifth. Josh out there. Let's go, Sammy. Bring home the W. Going for the best of the rest championship. Again, green numbers, your regular season overall champion. Your purple numbers, violet numbers, however you want to. The Xfinity numbers, that's what I'm going to call them. They're going to be, that's going to be your best of the rest championship, which Sam Benson is competing for. These drivers try to win a race, but at the same time, these drivers are also trying to put on a good show for themselves. We encourage it. We love it. Love to see it. Benson out front, 42 of 135. Stage 2 will end on lap 65. These drivers ready to rock and roll. Alex, when you're watching this back, you tell your dad he was on stream. Just saying. We saw him. He wears Wranglers. And a hoodie. I guess that was your dad. I don't know. Michael Strickland in second here. 14 on the outside. 14 trying to put some ground in here. Is right now the 6 of Benson to the bottom side. Breaking up the draft. 14. 88 there to bump draft. Oh, the 1 to the bottom side as well. Cam Dario on the haul. How about Matt Magner putting his hand up in the mix saying, hey guys, how you doing? How's your mom and them? No good buddy Ty BTV would say. Was it Ty B? No, it wasn't Ty. That was, oh man. That was Kelva. Those who don't know who Kelva is, Kelva passed away. He was the Texas Kelva, man. He passed away here recently. Within the last couple of months. Reese Kelva ran in a couple of leagues that we had. Very young. Very young. I mean, I was a lot older than he was. And we're in 4 decades, folks. That's how that works. I am the definition of gamer dad. Coulter Jr. behind Michael Strickland. Benson bounces it off the bottom. Can Stryker capitalize here as Cam Dario tries to work on the 1? Dario into the middle lane. Going to get down to the bottom side. It's hard to be patient at a track like Las Vegas where the draft matters. Brian Rayburn to 7th. Michael Caffrey back here, my good friend from Perth, Australia. I tell you what, folks, we got people in this league from all over the world. And he's across the big pond. And when I say I love that Australians race in iRacing, I love that Australians race in iRacing. I mean it. Hands down. Love that dude. He's amazing. How about Roberge? He's from Canada. Courtney, British Columbia, to be exact. Right there behind the 98. Just trying to keep it clean. Has the 3 of Greg Whitehead behind him. Roberge is not competing for a championship here, but he is competing for the biggest mover of the race once again. That's the Roberge Award. That's what they have dubbed it. He has done it so many times. It's a proud statement. Sam Benson proving that clean air is the magic feat. 88 to the back bumper. 1 of Coulter Jr. trying to provide a little bit of a recipe for success here. Doing a great job holding on to 3rd. This is the most. Coulter's a fast driver, and he likes to put his foot into it. He really does. And this is the most patient that I've seen him. He wants to make the pass on the 88, and he has a run on him each and every corner. But right now, he is backing out of it and running a very, very smart race. Keep himself inside the top 5. Go to battle later on when if Benson needs to make a mistake or Stryker gets around him. He just has to beat Benson. He has to beat Brian Rayburn for that best of the rest championship. Right now, these drivers working on it. 15 laps to go on the stage. We'll check on the exciting cams. There's Alex Thompson in the mix. Getting a good run on the 20 here as Anthony Shook tries to provide some patience. Teach that kid how to run a little bit lower line under the Special Olympics paint scheme back here that we made for him. He likes his blue. He does. Go 74, your old lady loves you and is proud of you. There she is. You know, he said that sometimes that you were the one actually chatting on his account. Much love, dear. Tell him that he needs some pizza. Take some lessons from John Hammond. Run the pizza. Two Thompson to pit road. Much love. Thank you for being on stream. Thompson coming down. Still some nose damage for the driver. Coulter Jr. under fire from Colby Hartung. Cam Dario to the bottom side. Coulter doing a great job of just trying to keep the pace and patience. Giovanni, thank you for the like. One second lane. Cam almost clear, but not quite. 14 trying to find a way in. Top 5 so far. Again, Sam Benson leads the field. Stryker, the 88 here, is the driver that currently holds that number 1 spot for the championship. Sam Benson, the first in the Best of the Rest championship. Cameron Dario trying to close it back down. Coulter Jr. giving a little bit of extra help here. There's a 27 in tow. Matt Magner rejoins the field, having a great time so far as the Budweiser 27 digs out of the corner. That is the title on that one. Those snap-on tools. Yeah, I think that is a... Hold on. Clicking on Magner. Is that an homage to Budweiser KFC? Is that to Harvick? Homage to Harvick? Can't remember if he ran. I don't know. I know a lot about racing, but sometimes I don't know enough. Sam Benson, Michael Strickland. Quarter second separates 1 and 2, just like it did in the first stage. Cam Dario rolling in third here as the 14 in tow. Matt Magner in 5th. Coulter Jr., 2nd of the Best of the Rest Championship Series. As Brian Rayburn trying to track him down. Rayburn just trying to beat the 2 drivers that are in front of him. One of those being Sammy Benson. Robert Church is going to be 2 laps down. Anything can happen. Devin Asuna back in 17th. 4th in the points total for that series. Good to see Devin out here running. Kenny Schrader, thank you, Bomb Dude. Couldn't remember. And I should know that because Kenny's from he's from this area. I should know that. I've seen Kenny Schrader. So we watched Kenny Schrader at the SRX Championship get out there and run with those guys. And I tell you what, it was great to see him. It's great to see him not only in person, but get to see him in a car. I know he races a ton of dirt, but it's really good to see Kenny Schrader out there having fun and enjoying himself. 2/10 of a second lead as the 58 tries to go after, as the 88 on 58 tries to go after the 6 here. Chris Robert's getting around Alex Thompson on the bottom side. Thompson is actually putting together a very good race here. He's got a lot of drivers running close to him. And he's been able to make gains early. Now it's just all about tire wear, and I think that's what he's getting here. 3 of Whitehead to the bottom side. 16 runs near the wall, has to keep out of it. Disuno will be there as well. John Hammond cracking inside the top 10 here. Trying to track down Michael Caffrey. Mark Odell able to rebound the number 9. If you don't know what FAFO is, well, it's going to be on a t-shirt soon. It's one of my favorite paint schemes that I've made. Yep. Little W action on the back. We love it. Sam Benson, Michael Strickland, 61 laps complete this time by. The lead is right there. Again, points don't matter. Points do not matter. Not anymore. It's a championship race. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Whole lot of fun. 4 laps to go on the stage. Clean air is, I think that's the one thing that I'm seeing is that clean air is the biggest issue here. Kobe Hartung was able to control the race from the front. Now that he's in dirty air, his truck's really not driving where he wants it to. Matt Magner sitting in 5th here, up 10 spots. Donnell Williams going to be up 12. Robert's up 12. But the story of the day, Colby Hartung needs to be out front if he wants to control this. He has a little left front damage as well. I can see the crease opening up on the left front of the hood. So he may have touched somebody there. That's not a good sign. Sam Benson, seeing Michael Strickland roll. Coulter Jr. backing up the corner. Sees Brian Rayburn behind him. They were 1.9 back. Now they're about 1.7, 1.9 for Rayburn. They're starting to catch this field again. And I do believe that Coulter just might have started saving himself, saving his tires. Go after this on the long haul. Striker Sam Benson continuing to try to battle back and forth. Had a couple of passes here in the course of this race. Sam Benson, the driver right out front, 24 in tow, 6, 88 side by side. Benson able to battle back. Retchen up there in front. This is your white flag lap here for the stage. 65 being completed as we speak. 88 to the bottom side, able to drop into the corner. 6 controls the draft here as Michael Strickland in tow. We'll have Sam Benson dropping the corner. Big push of steam, and this will be something that you have to look at later on. If these drivers continue to run this close, Sam Benson wins stage 2. Stryker will take second. Cam Dario, Colby Hartung, Matt Magner, Coulter right there in 6th. Coulter has finished in 6th. Finished 5th last time, 6th this time. John Hammond inside the top 10 again here. With Caffrey, Donnell Williams, and Brian Rayburn in 7th. All trying to get to that one spot. It's going to be a playoff driver that needs to probably win this to keep themselves in that advantage. Sam Benson, part of the Best of the Rest championship, has championship contenders behind him. So drivers have came in, taken a set of tires. Caffrey got himself some on 33. John Hammond as well. 50 seconds of repairs for the 98 when he came into pit road. So a lot of drivers still have 2 sets of tires left. They're going to take one here. And if this thing runs green to the end, that's a whole different ball of wax. All right, drivers coming to pit road. Chris Robert stays out. We believe he black flag? No, he didn't. You good to go. I think he stays out. Came out of pit lane on 38. I think he accidentally took tires there. So we'll see what Robert's going to do. Lucky dog should have been Mark Retchen. Yeah. Mark should be back on the lead lap. We'll be on the lead lap and have an opportunity to come to pit road. And then next driver looking for that bid is going to be the 33. Ryan Wentz is going to be that next driver as well. Some free pass trucks. Joe Thompson, Bob Garofalo, Nathan Biggert. Bob and Nathan out of the race. Unfortunate for the 01. All right, time to hydrate, folks. If you have done so, make sure you reach up at that like button. Give me a follow on all the platforms. You can subscribe on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok. Do all the fine stuff that you do. If you haven't joined my Discord, please join my Discord. Get out there, have some fun with other gamers. It's what I do. Yeah. I'll be right back. If you're out there looking for a broadcast, folks, I wanted to reach out and say that here about 2 weeks after the 1st of November, we're going to be looking for Wednesdays. So if you are looking 11/7 and beyond, we're looking for Wednesday nights over here at Signature Esports. Full Throttle Sim Racing is going to be taking the winter off, so and because of that, I got to make sure I'm filling my time. So doesn't matter how long your season is, folks. Just reach out to me. All right, we're going to go back at it. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. Roberts chooses the high side here. Sam Benson is going to be on the inside on this restart. Roberts on older tires, of course. And you're going to see exactly what you saw in the Cup races last week when it came to old tires and restarts. Whoa. Striker blinked. What? You blinked, Striker. First time I've ever seen that. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Brookland on the move. Roberts up near the wall. You see the look here. Cam Dario now with an opportunity. In clean air, the most important here. Sam Benson out front. Colby Hartung in second. Roberts in third. Roberts back to fifth. Now, Chris Roberts is going to have to make something happen here. And hope for a caution late in this run to have that second set of tires. To have that extra set. I'm pretty sure he ran that first stint maybe with an extra set of tires. I'm not quite sure. Maybe when he came to pit road on 33, he accidentally took tires. That might be the case. Not quite sure. 14 to the outside of the 88. Cam Dario to the bottom. Trying to go for the lead. Making sure you have a truck to get to the end. That's the most important thing here. And now it's all-out speed. Steve Jerkin, limited truck cam. Right there on board of Michael Strickland as he shoves into turn 3 and 4. Championship race contention here for Chop Shop Racing Series. Michael Caffrey getting around Roberts. Roberts is doing a great job. And I'm going to say this. Roberts is doing a great job. He's on older tires. He's keeping pace as well as he can. I mean, his lap time's about half a second slower than most of the field here. He's leveling off here just a little bit, but he's doing a great job of just trying to maintain where he's at. Donnell Williams goes to the inside. Roberts given room where he needs to as well. Knows that he's a little bit slower. These lap times will start to level off, and these drivers will go back to work. Cam Dario out front. It's all about race pace and controlling the lead. 14 to the outside. 14 with a little bit of nose damage. I'm sure he got that fixed. 14 to the outside. Try to pass Stryker here. Cam Dario, if he can just look at it, be able to hold on to it. 88-14. Stryker has been the better of the two when it comes to the long haul. 14 led the first stint, but Hartung has not been able to race around the top three for a moment. 14 pinches the 88. Wow. 14 try to run down the 88 on the inside. The more these two battle, the more Cam Dario can say, hey, I'm good. You guys just keep doing your thing. 88 up the race line. 14-88. Nashville carry 14 and 88 side by side for the line. 88 trying to hold that bottom side. Cam Dario is actually helping Colby Hartung here by running the second lane. Now to the bottom. These two side by side behind him are running faster laps than what Cam Dario is. And they're side by side. But it's allowing all these other drivers to get themselves up into the mix. There's Sam Benson to the bottom side. Michael Coulter Jr. Staying out here, having a good run. Coulter sees Sam Benson in front of him. That's the driver he has to beat. These two for the Best of the Rest championship. Matt Magner, the only driver not involved in the playoffs, up here inside the top five. Running fourth is Sam Benson behind him. Coulter Jr. in tow of Sam Benson. Sam very fast in that second stint. Sam getting right below the 27 here. He's got to be careful with that. Ooh. Colby Hartung free on the corner there. 51 backing the corner up. 14 is going to have to try to drive to the inside here. Is going to do so. 88 to the bottom to block. A lot happening here on the front straightaway. 6 to the inside. 26. Caution comes out. Devin Asuna, Brian Rayburn involved. Whoa. Joe Thompson. Brandon Porter went for a ride as well. I think somebody got hooked. Brandon Porter got hooked there. So let's take a look. Here's Brandon Porter. Oh, the 20 was there to the outside. This is that running hard that I was talking about. There's some battling going on back here that I'm missing because the front's doing the same thing. Here's the 11 and the 20. They get into the corner here. Anthony Shook down to the bottom. Corner exit. Oh, 20 might have gotten a little bit free there. And just got to the right rear hook on Brendan Porter. Unfortunate. And all of a sudden, the 12 trying to go around or trying to stop here. Joe Thompson gets rear-ended by Robert Church. I think he was just trying to slow down. He saw it in front of him. Driver slowing down. He went to slow down, and then trying to go around drivers here. I'll have to take a look at that one more time from Church's point of view. Up to speed, back it down. Went to go to the outside, and the 12 just up in front of him. Man! All right. Drivers coming to pit road. Everybody? Lucky dog would have been Ryan Went. 40 U-hauling it around. And Perry still waiting for the free pass and a lucky dog spot next time by. Cam Dario, Michael Strickland, Colby Hartung, your top three. Matt Magner, Sam Benson, Michael Coulter Jr., Donnell Williams, Greg Whitehead, Mark Odell, and Michael Caffrey, your top 10. Drivers coming in for fuel this time. It'll be Caffrey, Thompson, Rayburn, Robert's tires. John Hammond came in for tires as well. Ryan Went got the lucky dog. Carlton Hendry in the 66, part of C2 Gaming. If you haven't checked him out, he sponsors the truck series. Or not truck series, sponsors the dirt series. Let me speak today. Man, oh man. How about them apples? How about them apples? Hey, folks, if you're out there on YouTube, make sure that, do me a favor, double check your subscribe and chat for me. I want everybody to chat when they want to. We had an issue the other day where somebody said that they couldn't, it was Roberge actually, he said he couldn't chat. He had to unsubscribe and resubscribe to be able to chat again. So I don't know if that's a YouTube thing or if it's a personal account thing. I'm not quite sure, but just bear that in mind. So if you get a message that says you can't chat, you may have to unsubscribe and resub. It's a YouTube thing. Thank you to all the fine folks out there on Twitch. Thank you to all the fine folks out there on Facebook as well. You all are amazing. We're going to do some more gaming content. Just so you know, City Skylines 2 just released. I played City Skylines when it first came out, and I loved the game. I wanted a replacement for SimCity, and when that came out many years ago, boy, excited to see how this plays out. Yeah. It's working. Yeah, you got a bomb, dude. City Skylines 2 is absolutely, it looks great. Looks like they put a lot of work into it, but I'll tell you what, City Skylines was a really good game. I had many hours addicted into that type of city builder. Because, SimCity was it, man. That was what it was. We are really excited to see what Sam Benson does. He's in for the Best of the Rest Championship, sitting in 5th right now. One stage 2 did not come in. So basically we go through the top 10 out there on a different fuel and tire strategy than the rest of the field. Alex Thompson versus the takers on fuel. It's going to be a little heavier. Mark Odell took tires, so he's going to be able to pull away. No, he's on the same strategy. It's a little bit more fuel. Brian Rayburn with a little bit more fuel. The Bears being cheeky, taking tires and fuel this time by. We do have a green flag pit stop coming up. We're 83 laps in. Going to be 84 this time by. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you, Shadow Hunter. I appreciate you. Love the chats. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you. Keep testing it. Keep liking it. Keep doing your stuff. You guys are amazing. Lights are down. We're going at it. 51-14, 88-27. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Green flag. Dario out front. Marco Dell to ninth. Oh, 16 way up the race line. Alex Thompson here may have a full cycle of fuel here, but doesn't have the tires the drivers do behind him. Gonna have to ride right behind the 98. Big push. Big push. This is John Hammond working the race line behind him. But John Hammond sees 16 with a little wall scrape. You see it. This is on board John Hammond. Thompson goes to the high side. Whoa, runs him down a little bit there. Got to be careful. He owns the lead. Man, it doesn't mean anything anymore, folks. You see the drivers working on it. How about Stryker up here in that 4 spot? Trying to hold on. Has Cam Dario there. Colby Hartung back out front, though. Made quick work of these drivers down to break up the draft. 51 back to the outside. Cam Dario, Colby Hartung, 88 of 135. You see Sam Benson in third now. Benson will win if Benson wins the race, you know, it's going to be such an impact on him. But the last thing you want to do is see any part of this championship race go south with any of the drivers that are leading 1-2. Cam Dario to the outside of the 14. Dario leads on the straightaways on the trying to hold off the 14 on the bottom side. Neck and neck on the straightaway. Hartung trying to close down, drops all the way to the bottom of the race line. Still about 200ths of a second off. Donnell Williams putting his name in the hat up here as well. We have new tires here to try to control the pace. Donnell Williams holding up Chris Roberge. Roberge to the back bumper to the 2. On board Chris Roberge. Roberge down to the bottom to clear. Sam Benson got around a couple of drivers here. Cam Dario out front by a quarter second. Love ourselves a little bit of Chris Roberge out there, folks. Benson to the lead. Oh, I'm sorry, not to the lead. He's outside of Colby Hartung here. He's a 75 of John Hammond. New tires rolling as well. How about Sam Benson? About to be under fire from the 6. The 6 about to be under fire from the 75. Let me speak about that. Let me speak plainly. Sorry. Cam Dario to the lead. Sam Benson leading the Best of the Rest championship. Cam Dario leading the regular season championship. John Hammond with a strategy play here. First driver not in the playoffs. Gets to the outside of the 6. New tires coming to the outside. John Hammond trying to make something happen here. 93 of 135. It runs green. This is the play of the day. Remember, they can run about 48 to 53 laps depending on the fuel cycle. And right now, the drivers who came out on 81 We're going to be going all the way to lap 135. It's 52 laps. John Hammond to the lead. Noma TV, part of the partnership over here at Signature Research. Would love everybody to go check out Noma TV on YouTube. Make sure you go do so. I'd appreciate that. National Online Motorsports Association Television. Hammond out front. Cam Dario in second. Sam Benson in third. Robert's trying to get himself around here as well as Colby Hartung. Changing pace. Behind the 98, new tires there. 14 trying to put his nose to the back bumper of the 98 here. You don't want to do that. Brian Rayburn in the 74. The next drive. Oh, blinks. Don't blink. Put a little bit of extra in there. Coulter Jr. off the pace just a little bit. He just has to beat Sam Benson and Brian Rayburn. So that's what he is working on doing. Those are the drivers he is chasing down. Coulter in 11th right now. Holding on. And right now, the drivers came in on 81. Some drivers who did not take tires during their pit cycle under the stage. So now that there's been a caution, anything can happen. Colby Hartung trying to hold off Michael Strickland. Cam Dario solid for second. Right now, the 98 of Chris Robert to the inside. Hartung. Oh, Benson to the bottom. To pit road early. You do not want a caution to come out right now. Alex Thompson leaving pit road. Can make it on fuel. John Hammond. It's a smart move by Sam Benson to be the first of the takers. If he comes in, takes tires and fuel now, he can make it on fuel. He'll be fine. Alex Thompson leaving pit road. Give it a 96. That's 40 laps. That's not that bad. Benson goes a lap down here. He'd be the first to cycle out. He's going to be able to run longer with tires, but he's going to have to unlap himself and then get back around the field. And if any of these drivers who came in on 67 decide, hey, I'm gonna come in about 10 or 15 laps later, they'll be able to psych out in front of them. We'll have to see how this is going to work. Brian Rayburn coming to pit road. So the best of the rest championship drivers making a call here that might turn around and bite them in the tuchus. 35 laps to go this time by as John Hammond, Chris Roberts, Cam Dario, your top three. It's their last set of tires. We went back to the green flag on lap 84. And it's 51 laps for the drivers who came out on 81 to put tires and fuel on it. It's not impossible. Not impossible. I've seen it happen. Cam Dario came out on 67. Colby Hartung, Michael Strickland, Matt Magner. All the way to Coulter Jr. here, came in on 67. Mark O'Dell came in on 67 as well. Caffrey came in on 83. Caffrey has a set of tires in the pits. For Michael Caffrey, who sits in 10th here, solid for 10th. He's been inside the top 10 most of the race. He's doing a great job. Carlton Henry came in on 81, took tires and fuel. He has been having a battle But he was the lucky dog in that situation. So there's a lot going on here. I'm sorry, he wasn't the lucky dog. He's just been running from the back to the front. Mark Retchen gets himself back on the lead lap as well. 102 being completed, or 103 being completed. 104 is the match. These guys are going. Better make these tires count. Yes, they do. 104 of 135. Hammond out front, a 1.1 second lead over Chris Roberge. The Cam Dario tires and lap times have started to level off now. And as it would stand, the cycle would be apparent. What about last time drivers are down pit road? Here's a look at it on the right side of your screen. 67 laps. The first stint, it was not 67 laps. Remember, I had to reset. It was 30 and then 35. So all the drivers, that far right number, 37 laps on the cycle for Dario, Hartung, Strickland, Magner, Williams, Whitehead, Coulter, and you see Caffrey splitting up the scene there as well. Odell doing the same thing in 11th. Riker coming to pit road. First of the takers. With as evenly matched as all these trucks have been, you almost have to do something different to put yourself on a cycle. As long as you don't speed on pit road, you'll be good to go. Strickland coming off pit road. Colby Hartung, Matt Magner, Donnell Williams, Michael Coulter Jr. all to pit road. Sam Benson will be making a pass on the drivers that are on pit road in just a moment. Coulter Jr. into his pit stall. That'll be one of the drivers he's tracking down. Brian Rayburn is trying to track down Sam Benson as well. Has a 5.2 second difference. It's 2 lap fresher tires and is playing catch up. Colby Hartung out of his pit stop. So is Matt Magner and Michael Coulter Jr. Coulter Jr. leaving pit road right now. We'll get up to speed. Sam Benson is pulled away. He's going to be in 3 and 4, but Coulter Jr., with the stint that he's on, might be able to catch him. We'll see. Devin Asuna is still out there. He is one of the drivers in the contention for this race. The last these drivers on the lead lap. Robert staying out, came in on 81. John Hammond to pit road for the final time. Robert in the lead, 4.7 second lead over Greg Whitehead here. Greg Whitehead still needing to come to pit road. Brian Rayburn a lap down to Chris Roberge, but closing the distance to Sam Benson, 4.7. First driver inside the playoff berth. Cam Dario leaving pit road. Michael Strickland up to speed, and there to the inside of the 45. Stryker trying to play catch up. Colby Hartung just ran his fastest lap of the race. And these drivers are still, net code 8824. Whole lot of net code. Roberts to pit road, final time. Greg Whitehead, your leader. Michael Caffrey, came out on 83. Admin box will give you 25 laps to go. And this one's getting interesting. 74 to the outside. Brian Rayburn runs it tight to the outside. 77 might be coming to pit road this time by. Ooh, drips up the race line. Actually not there yet. Whitehead still staying. 83 for Caffrey. Roberts leaving pit road. Brian Rayburn, the next driver. 4.3 to Sam Benson. Devin DeSuna still out there. And at any given point, a caution can come out. Anthony Shook in tow. Sam Benson, 20 and a half. And closing, Kobe Hartung leading Strickland and Cam Dario. Cam Dario, 3-lap fresher tires. Kobe Hartung leading the championship 4. As Nathan Biggert is out of the race. He was out earlier, one of the championship 4 drivers. Unable to make it happen, which is so awful. I hate seeing that. 51 to the inside of the 3. Greg Whitehead still out here. 77 of Caffrey to get to the back bumper. Caffrey topped up on fuel on 83 to get that little extra. 77 trying to roll here. There to the bottom. John Hammond trying to get his lap back. 77 on the bottom side. 75 there. 75 cleared. Woo, baby. The difference in speed there. You saw it. John Hammond able to clear himself and did it pretty quickly. Kobe Hartung over the course of the drivers behind him. That's about a half-second difference between he and Michael Strickland. And you see Stryker still trying to pose a little bit here, trying to get himself a little bit more effort as these drivers work the field. Mark O'Dell around Greg Whitehead. Whitehead needing to come to pit road. Is going to do so. Oh, baby. Woo. So does Carlton Henry. Michael Caffrey out front. 20 laps to go. Will still possibly need to get a pit in. As Mark O'Dell, the 9, one of those drivers that does not need to just yet. Will need to come to pit road very soon. Nevin Asuda in 4th here. O'Dell's cycle. And look one more time. It's 49 laps. Michael Caffrey out front by 1.2. Can stretch it. I mean, just barely stretch it. Came it on 83. Went back to green flag racing on 84. Would need to stretch 2 laps of fuel. That's 24.25 seconds. The laps have started to level off. Right now, Sam Benson got 31.88. 24.5 seconds the difference between he and Michael Caffrey. Sam Benson came it on 97. Can make it on fuel. But Kobe Hartung is about 1.7 away from him. Sam Benson's last lap, a half second slower. And they've got about 17 laps to do it. If Caffrey can somehow pull off a miracle here, this would be amazing to see. Save a lap of, maybe 2 laps of fuel. Mark O'Dell's still out there. O'Dell, again on his pit strategy, 51 laps. So Caffrey knows that he came out on 83, went back to green on 84. Caffrey knows that he can hear that. He can make it on fuel. He just has to get there. Anthony Shook to pit road. Kobe Hartung closing the distance down to Sam Benson. Hartung to the leader, 23.8 seconds. Sam Benson first taker on tires and fuel, getting passed by a driver who pitted 10 laps prior, or 10 laps early. Later. Cam Dario rolling. He's got himself around Strickland. Dario to the inside of Benson. Sam Benson. Michael Coulter Jr. getting around the 77, giving his lap back. Came it on 106. Marco down the pit road for what would seem his pit cycle right now. There's a lap times before this, 54 laps. So if Caffrey can run it, he's going, man. Apologies to the guys caught up in your mistake tonight. Was not your night. Happy with the season, though. Hey, you finished 4th in the season, man. Congratulations. Caffrey. Clutching it. Look at him. He's going to try it. Kobe Hartung. 21 1/4 second. Cameron Dario, 4/10 of a second lead. Stryker, 1/4 second back. Hammond right there as well. Mark Retchen can make it on fuel. Devin Asuna can make it on fuel. How about Devin Asuna here? Tires and fuel in 3rd. Can make it on fuel. Has to clutch a little bit. Has to save a little bit. But he can make it on fuel. There to the inside. 33 there to run. 45. Your leader when it comes, he gets around the 24 Mark Retchen. Devin Asuna, your leader of the Best of the Rest Championship right now, running 2nd. 9 seconds behind your leader. Kobe Hartung closing in 18.5. I know Caffrey is having to save here a little bit. He's going to have to save early so he can run late. Kobe Hartung to 4th. Cam Dario in tow. Stryker there as well. 17.8 seconds back. Michael Caffrey leading here, able to run just a little bit more. Devin Asuna trying to hold on as well. Let's listen to what Devin's doing. If I've said his name wrong, I know somebody said it was Dacuna before, or Dacuna. If it's Dacuna or Dacuna, Devin, you can always correct me, buddy. I've been calling races for you for 2 seasons. You got a driver to your outside, it looks like. He's running the bottom side of the racetrack, 7.5 seconds between he and Caffrey. 8 laps to go. Michael Caffrey running as much as he can. Kobe Hartung on full scent mode right now. As Michael Caffrey tries to... down to the back bumper, the 77 there. That's a lot of lost ground. Come on, Caffrey. He's saving early to run late. That's the way I look at it. Kobe Hartung, Michael Strickland. Strickland got himself around Cam Dario. So Stryker trying to go after Kobe Hartung. Caffrey's last lap. A second and a 10th slower than Kobe Hartung, who's moved up to 3rd. Devin Asuna, who is still running his lap times, about 2/10 of a lap slower than Michael Caffrey right now. He's about a second and some change. The difference. How about Coulter Jr. and Brian Rayburn trying to catch Sam Benson here with 7 laps to go. Devin Asuna in 2nd, 3.3 in closing. Kobe Hartung trying to close the distance down with 5 laps to go. Strickland half second trying to close in. Kobe Hartung, one of the original Signature Esports Truck Series drivers, getting himself out here running out front, trying to hold off one of the best in the business. Stryker has finished second in every season so far. Just wants that championship. 77, 2 seconds to difference. 5 laps to go to before this time by. Caffrey had a Hail Mary. Man, oh man. Brian Rayburn trying to play catch up as well. 3.5 to Sam Benson. Benson, 32.5 second laps. Coulter, faster than both of them, has 4 laps to do it. Devin DeSuna losing some ground here, but he has got to worry. He's got 5 seconds to Sam Benson. 4 laps to go. That's your championship for the best of the rest right there. Sam Benson to Devin DeSuna. 4 seconds. The gap. Colby Hartung going to the lead on Michael Caffrey. Caffrey battling back here as the 14 there to the high side. 77 will give it up freely. Maybe not. There he goes. Colby Hartung to the lead. Three to go. Devin DeSuna. Out of fuel. Tried it. He tried it. Caffrey saved enough. I don't think Devin was clutching. Man, Devin wasn't clutching. He wasn't saving. Sam Benson comes around. Brian Rayburn trying to close in. Coulter Jr. there. 2 laps to go. Devin DeSuna tried it, man. He did. Didn't save enough for 2 laps. Needed to save 2 laps of fuel. How about them apples? Colby Hartung, Michael Strickland, John Hammond, Cam Dario, Caffrey to pit road with 1 lap to go. Dang it. About them apples. Hartung on the final lap holds a 6/10 of a second lead. The full send mode, the control, the clutch. 3/4 of a second now. 3 car lengths. Colby Hartung, for the first time in the Chop Chop Series, your champion through Las Vegas. Your best of the rest champion will be Sam Benson, who finishes in 7th. But Colby Hartung taking the ultimate prize and had to work at it because Stryker was coming. And there for a hot minute, it was working. Oceanside, California native, Colby Hartung is your 2023 Chop Shop Series Truck Series champion. And a chance for him to burn it down. Celebration deserved, as one of the best in the business, able to get out there and knock it out of the park. He will celebrate here on the front strip at Las Vegas. There's the blown engine we were looking for. Race results. Colby Hartung wins the race and the Season 2 2023 championship for the Chop Shop Truck Series. Michael Strickland will finish out front of Cam Dario in that regard, but finished second in the standings and second in the race. John Hammond finishes third, and a great race for John Hammond. That was awesome to see. Nathan Biggert will finish fourth in the series as far as points go. Congratulations to the top four for making it this far, being able to compete for a championship. Magner finishes in fifth. Great night for him. Chris Roberts finishes sixth. Your biggest mover of the race is Chris Roberts of 18 spots. Did a great job. Sam Benson becomes your best of the rest champion. Finishes ahead of Brian Rayburn by a couple of seconds here. Good pit stop for him. Put him in that spot. Not able to win the race, but he didn't have to win the race. He just needed to be out in front of a couple of other drivers. Brian Rayburn, Michael Coulter Jr., Donnell Williams, all putting on complete races today. Greg Whitehead, Mark Odell, Carlton Henry, Alex Thompson. Thompson finishing on the lead lap and probably having his most complete race today. Did a great job. Michael Caffrey finishes a lap down. Tried it. He tried it, man. He was close. He was so close. Love to see Caffrey give it a shot there. We love that. Ryan Wendt finishes in 16th. Anthony Shook in 17th. Mark Retchman will finish in 18th. And down the rest of your race results here, folks, before we go talk to all these fine folks. David Asuna, Ed Berry, Joe Thompson, Brandon Porter, Robert Church, Nathan Biggert, and Bob Garofalo. All right there. Let's get rid of those points. And that's a season ender for us, man. It was insane. It was insane. Let's close that down. Let's jump over here. I get to be really stinking proud of this kid. So hold on real quick. Bounce him up here and have a little chit chat with them. Colby, I'm probably the most proud of you that I've ever been, and we've been talking for years now. But now I get to call you the 2023 Season 2 Chop Shop Series Truck Series champion.
I did it, man. I finally pulled it off.
You got yourself a championship. How many championships is this? It's your first one?
Oh, this is my first one.
I love it. I love it. And I get to call it. I wanted to call it before. Comes down to the wire here. You do it, and you had your hands full.
Oh yeah. I didn't think I had the truck to do it. It only worked in clean air. In dirty, I would not have been able to pull this off without the clean air on that last run, which that was what I was aiming for. Setting myself up and running. I ran 3 straight qualifying laps. I don't know if you were looking at the lap times or not, but I ran 3 straight qualifying laps out of the pits to get me into that clean air, because I knew that I had my best shot when getting out there. Because I mean, being in clean air at that point is more important than tires. And I thought I was gonna get ran down, but lap traffic I think got in the way a little bit, and jeez, I just hung on. The truck was driving like a dump truck at the end. It was just I was out of tires, hanging on for a dear life.
Well, you were still pulling away. Within, I think it was like 3 laps to go. It was a half-second gap, and then Stryker just, I don't think he had any more. We'll of course talk to him about that. But Colby, you ran a heck of a season. I know that Aaron Smith was here for a little while, and you guys had a good battle, and you missed a few races. But able to make the playoffs, able to get some victories in the playoffs. This format seems to fit you.
Oh man, consistency is key in this format. I mean, you can't have a bad race.
And you haven't. You haven't lately.
Yeah, well, Charlotte was a bad race, but that one didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Well, next season it'll matter because the winning you're in is out, and that's going to be interesting to see because somebody from the bottom stack of the points can work their way up through that, which is really cool. I like it.
That's Stryker territory.
It is. Tepco, thank you for the subscription out there on YouTube. Lots of congrats out there, Colby, but you get to give yours. Congratulations on being the champ, season 2, and yeah, man, yeah, you get a T-shirt too from me, which is really cool. That's gonna be awesome. So we'll work on that together. We'll get you what you want on that T-shirt as well. but you get a trophy and a whole lot of congratulations. You ran a heck of a race. Give your shout outs, man.
Oh yeah. First of all, shout out for you for broadcasting every single race this season, being amazing, the whole season in and out, and putting together these great broadcasts, giving us something very entertaining to watch with all the info and stuff you give during the races. It, it it makes it a really good experience knowing that you have good racing on the track, and you also have a top class commentator broadcasting your races. Also, shout out to all the field. Honestly, like we had some rough races, but we got it together. We got it together. We put those caution numbers down, and you know we got a we got a bunch of green flag stops towards the end of the season, which I I really like that because that shows that we've been getting way better and all improving. And big shout out to the championship four. I mean, me, Cam, Striker, Nate. Oh man, I feel really bad for Nate. He just had unfortunate luck today. But Cam and Striker put up a hell of a fight, and it could have been any of us, man. We all had our moments where we were the fastest truck, and it just you had to play your cards right. And I didn't think I would be able to, but I put myself into the right position and I got it done. But yeah, shout out to all of those guys.
Colby, it was an amazing time, brother. And I'm so happy to be able to call you champ. And I'm super proud of you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Colby Hartung, 2023 Season 2 Truck Series champion for Chop Shop iRacing Leagues. Buddy, I look forward to seeing more out of you next season.
Yes, sir. I'll be back.
That's him. He's number 1 in your Hearts 14 on the track. That's Colby Hartung. Let's go. We're going to talk to the legendary, and he's got a driver cam up with the little one. Tell her to wave up.
Look, say hi. That's you right there.
Love it. P2 tonight. P2 in the standings as well. Striker, you have finished second in every series that I've called.
Yeah. Can't say that I'm not disappointed. This one hurt.
I'm going to say you're everything but you're anything but inconsistent. Let's just put it that way. That's what I would say with that.
Yeah. I mean, shout out goes to Kobe. He was a man. He did everything he needed to do to get that W. And that's what it was going to take today. It looked like, you had to win this race to get that championship, and he did it. He did it. I didn't have much. I gave it my all, and it just wasn't enough tonight.
Well, one of the things that I was noticing, and Colby put it out, and I noticed it in the second stint. Clean air was going to be the most valuable asset here. Sam Benson was able to hold on to it. Colby was able to hold on to it in that first stint, but dirty air just seemed like it was a jostling position kind of situation. If you lost it, there was it was tough to just get around. I mean, 7-8 laps on your tires, and then you're immediately trying to battle getting yourself in line, let alone side by side with somebody.
Yeah, so positioning in clean air was definitely the most important. During practice, we figured that out pretty much early on. It really just depended on how you drove the car. What we didn't account for is the multiple drivers and the multiple dirty air wakes. So you're getting dirty air in the bottom, you're getting dirty air in the top. And it was really hurting the car behind, or the truck behind some traffic. So we had to adapt. We did our best, but yeah, definitely you wanted that clean air. I mean, once you get on that clean air, it's just almost impossible to get around that guy. I felt like I had a really good long run car tonight. I'm actually quite disappointed because I thought short pitting. That's the whole reason that I short pitted. Try to get out in front of those guys because I ended up losing 1 or 2 spots there in that last run, and when it came back out, we got cycled through, and it looked like I was going to get around Kobe, and we got around some lap traffic. I think it ended up helping him out a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. He did what he needed to do, and he ended up winning. So yeah, that clean air was super important. Probably the most important thing, clean air.
I tell you what, man, you knocked it out of the park. Yeah, tell her no, don't do it, don't do it.
Yeah, she likes putting all kinds of stuff in her mouth.
I saw it. Don't do it. I remember the penny. We had a penny once. That was not okay. Striker P2 though. I mean, you've had. I know you're searching for a championship in the series, of course, that you guys put on, but it was an absolute. This was a phenomenal race, and you guys have just. As it's progressed, the field, of course, this was a good field, a good full field. You know, you guys have not only filling out your races, but also you're filling out the content. You're filling out how these you're getting your stable of drivers that just are putting on shows. So if you were to expect new signees for next week or new signees for the next season, and you have this stable of drivers behind us, you guys have just been putting on a show, and you have drastically improved the way that you look at racetracks as well. So that's kind of the biggest tell-all and the biggest improvement. I mean, you may be consistently second as season champion, but you've led in points. You've put a lot of you've put a lot of emphasis on just being able to run clean.
Yeah, I'm the king of Turd Island, so. It for anybody that's interested, we're going to be starting up a truck series in 3 weeks. We're going to still have it through Signature Esports, our broadcasting partner, and it's going to be a long season. We're going to make some changes as we usually do, just to make sure that we stay up to date with any new changes and bringing on some new drivers. But as you can see, if you guys watched tonight, it was a heck of a race. I have obviously have yet to see the broadcast, but it felt on edge the entire time. So if anybody's interested, come on down. The Discord links should be in the broadcast, or you can find us on Chop Shop on Facebook, Chop Shop Racing, and reach out to any of the admins. We'll welcome you aboard. You'll have a wonderful time trying to make this the best truck series we can.
It is the best. It's the best truck series on Tuesday night. That's for damn sure. I've watched other truck series and nothing really compares. I go back and check on my competition and your guys' competition and realistically, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn or toot. This is not even about tooting my own horn. Literally the most consistent and the best racing that you're going to see. You're going to have races that you have cautions in, but on Tuesday nights have been the hardest night to say no to any league for, because everybody wants Tuesday night. And I'm glad that you guys have my Tuesday night, because you guys have really put on a show for 2 seasons, and I look forward to what season 3 is going to be. But Striker, first and foremost, congratulations on second in the season, second on the race. I know it kind of stings to be a bridesmaid, but I mean, if you're anything, you should be very proud of the season that you had. I'm proud of all of the drivers. I'm very proud of Colby, because of where he's come from, and I've watched his growth probably more so than just the Chop Shop series. So I mean, he's an original OG, and you guys are quickly becoming that. So Striker, give you shout outs, man, and tell Little Miss to wave, because everybody can see her.
Hey Peyton, they said wave, say hi. She said hi. She didn't wave. But yeah, we want to thank everybody that's been with us the entire season. I know these seasons can get long and monotonous. First and foremost, I want to thank all the drivers that showed up. Everybody in Chop Shop, man, you guys do a wonderful job. You make this a pleasure to keep pushing forward and having these races. It keeps getting better and better each season. We're only improving. We're only getting better. The talent's getting faster. It's just an awesome place to be. So don't hesitate to come on down here and have some fun. But I want to thank our sponsors, everybody that makes this happen. C2 Gaming, My Three Sons, Admin Box, Track Racer, Dubby, B&B Music, the Baller Status Boys. I want to thank all my admins, especially John, Mark Retchen, Odell, Chris Robert, Robert Church, Ryan, I mean, every single one of these guys are pivotal to allowing us to move forward. And last but not least, the best in the business, Signature Esports. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys subscribe, chat, um, share, do everything you can. Let's make sure that this man blows up like we want him to. Thanks again.
Striker, another one down, another one to begin. And this one was a pleasure, man.
Appreciate it.
I enjoyed it. All right.
Thanks, man.
You too. Michael Strickland finishes P2 on the season end of the race. The 88 is the striker. That's what we talk. What a great guy. Absolutely phenomenal guy. And absolutely phenomenal on the racetrack and off the racetrack. Last but not least, the guy I was wanting to win. And I still get to talk to you.
Yeah.
The legendary John Hammond comes home P3 tonight. My man, tell me about it. You had a truck today.
Oh, man. I was caught between a rock and a hard place, to be honest with you, Jason. The beginning of the race was, I burned them up. Then I learned from that. Then I saved a set, and I said, I'll just pit a little bit later, just based on a caution. So I ended up getting back on the same cycle as everyone. But damn, I would have won the race. I would have won this race for sure, guaranteed. I bet my house on it. But I decided to stick with my teammate. Myself and Stryker got into a little fender bender. I don't know what happened. I was coming out of pit road. I seen him coming on the relative, and I don't know what happened. It happened so fast. We skimmed door panels, knocked some aero off of him. I think, honestly, if he didn't have that aero damage, he would have had something for Kobe. But so I had those tires on, and I was just clicking them off. And then I got to Stryker, and I could have just blew by him. But I decided to just hang back, get on his bumper. I got him past Cam. It was working. And then me getting around Cam was a little difficult, or I wouldn't say difficult, but it slowed me down enough to where Stryker got away from me. Then once we were evenly gapped, I couldn't get back to Stryker. I had a plan in my head. I should have told Stryker when it was 10 to go, you're not going to catch him. You're not making enough time. Lift, let me get back to the bumper, and maybe the two of us can chase him down. Because Kobe was done. His car was, he was struggling to hold the bottom. His truck was plowing. But I was still good. I could hold the bottom with speed and everything. But I just decided I'm going to try to get Stryker's first championship and, take one for the team. But also I sacrificed my first ever win.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't sacrifice a win.
Yeah.
You being a teammate, I get it.
I mean, I would have done it. I mean, Stryker said, hey, I need your help. And, I'm not going to let my man down. He's helped me through the seasons, and with just helping me on my racecraft, stuff like that. And, I got to help him. It was still an interesting and awesome race to watch, but it sure would have been nice if I could have shoved Stryker past Kobe. Just for excitement. But, I'm happy.
He was catching him there for a little bit. About 3 laps to go is when we noticed that there just wasn't enough. So, but I was rooting for Caffrey there for a minute. How about that? Trying to stay on the safe side.
I'm telling you, I was sitting there like going, all right, man, I should be in 3rd or 4th, somewhere in there. And I looked down, I was in 6th or 5th. And I'm like, who in the hell is still out on the track? And I looked up and I seen it was Caffrey. And I'm like, and I said, he's got to pit soon. When is he going to pit? I don't even know. Did he pit?
He did. He had to pit 1 lap to go. He saved enough to get to 1 lap to go. He could have made it.
Yeah.
But he was just that little bit short
I was like, man, he's got to pit. But then once I seen that I was, obviously going to beat him, pass him, I wasn't concerned. Like I said, man, I had the truck tonight. At first, if this was a real pit crew, I would give a huge shout out to them making some adjustments. Obviously, we don't make adjustments, but in the spirit of, racing and stuff, man, I had a crap truck at the beginning. It came alive at the end. That last set of tires, was on rails, and I just was Now that I think about it, after it's over and Stryker didn't win, I should have just won.
At
But
the end of the day, you had the second fastest pit lap or pit time.
yeah,
14.18
yeah,
was Brian Rayburn. You were 14.2, which is
yeah.
good. That's execution. That's in and out of your pit box. 14.2.
Yeah,
That's great.
I practiced a couple times, and a lot of people don't practice it. I started practicing it once I seen Payne gaining 10, 20 seconds on everybody in our Xfinity series. I'm like, let me watch his pit stop. So I figured out a little secret on there, pass it along to my teammates and stuff. So we'll figure it out, man. It's going to be a great season next season, man. I am going to be a force to be reckoned with next season, man. I've improved big on this one. I'm interested to see where I run next season. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We change things up. You know, you always got to innovate or change things up just to keep ahead of the curve of other leagues and, to keep it fresh. It's hard to keep things fresh when you're just going in circles, right? It's simple circles. Okay. Well, let's change it up. Let's make it interesting for everybody in the league instead of just win and get in. So we eliminated that. We're going to have like old school, new school, all three phases, old school points, the chase is in there, and we're still going to do stage points. So we're going to blend all three, make it a hybrid series, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm absolutely clearly looking forward to it because again, Tuesday night is the best night for iRacing. And I'm not saying that to take away from any other night. If I could call everybody on Tuesday, get the same kind of racing, I would.
Tuesday's a hot day.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point people are offering, people offer more money for Tuesdays, and I've been loyal to.
That's what we
loyal.
love about you, man. You are loyal. We've been loyal. We have a good connection. And I hope it goes on for a while. I enjoy watching your broadcasts. I always posted all the guys at work. They watch them. It's a lot of fun. You do a hell of a job, and we look forward to next season.
Well, hopefully by the time next season rolls around and all of our sponsorship stuff comes through and funding for the new season, all that stuff, we can get that second side by side going on. Because
Yes.
I tell you what, after doing the side by side stuff the other day with Noma, when we did Sunday, I had my stream and his stream coming in at the same time. To have that second aspect, to have two monitors going and stuff like that, like it's a whole new dynamic. It really is.
Yeah, it would be. I mean,
oh,
I've
man.
never seen it, but what would be nice, and I wonder if you can ever figure it out, but I don't think you could. Too bad you couldn't do side by side of the same race.
That's what I'm doing. That's what we did.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you meant like two separate races. What?
No, it's the same race, two different views, similar to what.
Awesome.
So that's what we're doing. So folks, that's why we need sponsorships. That's why we need these leagues to, that's why I asked for half down.
Right.
It's to do these things so that way I can make the broadcasts that much better.
Yep.
And to let these leagues have the best. Like, I know this is internet racing, folks, and I absolutely know that to some people this is just a video game or just a simulator, whatever you want to call it. But to me, every one of these drivers matter. Leagues matter. Not just Chop Shop. I mean, I've broadcasted dozens of leagues. Thousands of drivers have been through the stables. I'm up to 898 broadcasts.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So that's huge. We have over 1,000 streams, but we have almost 1 million. We had 1 million watch hours, and then we lost our YouTube channel, and then when we recreated the YouTube channel, we had to start over. But so we're almost back to 1 million watch hours. Like that, it's huge when it comes to making you guys look and feel like you're as important as what you should be, because it feels like the real thing, even though it's just racing. It's just iRacing.
It doesn't matter. It's still the top-notch simulation racing. I've raced other platforms. iRacing, yeah, you're right. It's a taboo. Don't want to say it, but it is a game, right? It's a simulator. but it's so realistic. It's so fun, and you can almost, if you will, transfer it over to, yeah, we wreck. Everyone's going to live. You're going to get a new week, and it's fun. But for the competition, it's fun. I could say the same thing about Call of Duty.
Mm.
I get killed 55 times. I'm still here, but it's fun.
Mm.
So, but everybody does a hell of a job. It's great. I enjoy it.
Well, you got a P3 finish tonight. You had a great season. I know that you had work kind of conflicting there for a little bit too. So that's kind of that's why Hammond wasn't up here. I'm just saying.
That's all right. I'm gonna compete for a championship regardless of work. That's how confident I am.
I love it. I love it. All right, John, P3 tonight, man. Give you shout outs, brother.
Well, I'll just make it short and sweet, man. I want to just shout out obviously broadcaster Jason. You're doing a hell of a job. Anyone across all of our series, dude, it's been broadcasting for us. They all do great job. But this is our home broadcasting, and this is what we consider home. So keep up the good work. And definitely, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the league, man, all the way from the last place guy up to the first place guy. We enjoy it. It's fun. We're an open league for any skill level. We have lots of practices and stuff, and everybody comes in. We all help each other, and a big shout out to everybody there. But for the biggest one, it would be all the admins, man. It takes a lot of time, money, and I'll say money again to put this stuff on, and they all step up. They all want to have a good racing platform. Nobody, they invest in it. They invest in me and Striker, and I can't thank them enough. It's a difficult thing to do. It's day in, day out, every day, and they support us 100%. And that just shows you the quality of the league we run here and the racing we have here, that they're willing to invest in something that they have promise in growing and stuff like that. So a shout out to all the admins. They know who they are. I don't need to name them. And that's about it, man. Like I said, man, I enjoy it week in and you have your ups and downs. You have your bad weeks. You have your frustrations, but that's life too. You have bad days in life. So if you just kind of treat it, take that 24 hours, cool down, you're going to enjoy it week in and week out.
Consider it better myself. That's the way it is. John, much love, man. I look forward to season 3, and we'll all talk afterwards.
All righty, my man.
It's John Hammond, P3 tonight, 75 on the racetrack, kicking butt, taking names. He's going to win. And not only is he going to win, but he's going to knock it out of the park. That's I'm confident in that, and saying that. Again, co-owner of both the co-owner to Michael Strickland, and both of these guys just killing it, man. They really do have a pretty awesome league. Jeremy, hey, what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for the like out there on Facebook. Robert's hard charger, not just hard charger, sir. But you got the NordVPN safe driver today. That's the man. Mr. Robert's up 18 spots with a 0x, sir. You not only had the hard charger, but you are the NordVPN safe driver of tonight's race. Congratulations on that. And you finished 6th. Very cool. I like that, man. We like the hard charger award, but we like it. NordVPN secures all your gaming style, folks. There's a link in the description. Go check out NordVPN. Get a 15% discount on that as well by signing up for that. So I like it. I know that they have extra benefits and extra stuff for the hard charger out there. We love hearing that. But Colby Hartung is killing it, man. Just killing it. He is just. I'm so proud of him. You have. To see what he has done and come through and gone through, Colby Hartung just nails it. And I'm so happy for him. Striker, I love the fact that he is just always up there battling, competing, getting wins, and doing what he can to push his envelope each week. And we love to see it. So, folks, this one was a good one. Season 2 in the books. And for the next couple of weeks, we're going to take our Tuesday nights and we're going to be trying to do what we can to help the season grow. But on the top of that, we're going to get some gaming in as well. So we'll work on that. We are working on the new system. If you want to help with our new system, all you have to do is just get a hold of me on Facebook. We are accepting sponsorships. We picked up, of course, Beef Jerky Unlimited, who does a phenomenal job with their product. Go check them out, beefjerkyunlimited.com. I'm still waiting for my link for you guys to be able to use it so we can track ROI for Beef Jerky Unlimited. They came on board and they signed up through 2024 with us, so we appreciate it. We give them a great deal on a full year's sponsorship. If you want that same deal, all you have to do is reach out to me. But the driver cams are gone. Those are his. And cautions belong to Dark Horizon, but we have lots of options available for you. And we could always use the extra sponsorship. Not only that, but these leagues could use a great product for an affordable price. And on top of that, we want to make sure that these leagues look the best so that they can approach sponsorships as well. So that's why we do what we do for as long as we do. I've put a lot of money into this, and all the money that we get back from this goes into this somehow. It goes into the stream, goes into what it is, goes to pay off bills. We've owed money in the past that we've had to take care of, and that's paying off bills is the one way to be able to provide an opportunity to pay more into this, and that's what we've done. We've had to do. One of the biggest things that we have to do right now is we have to take this system and we have to break it down because this system is keeping up with what we have, but it's not keeping up with the demand of what iRacing needs. So we have to get ourselves into that second system. So just a reminder, that's what we're doing. We are working very hard to keep ourselves moving forward. So production is going to be one of the things that we have to work on. So which means that at a certain point, this is all going to come to headway where we give ourselves an opportunity to have just more. I mean, I want to be able to do more for these leagues. I want to be able to actually do esports stuff. You know what I mean? I want to be able to actually be an esports organization, to be able to help drivers, to be able to help games. And we always look at CSGO and Valorant and all these other titles that have these big esports events, and the only big event that you ever hear about with iRacing is the Coca-Cola series, as if that's the end all to be all on this, that's the only way that you can do something good. I'd rather have an in-person event and be able to give out $100,000 after 100 drivers drive through it than just have a short series. If that makes any sense, then you know where I'm getting at. So but we would love to be able to do the CSGO tournaments as well. I would love to be able to do Madden tournaments or whatever the case may be. So we'll figure that stuff out as we continue to grow and as we continue. I mean, I look at this as where we were 3 years ago and where we're at today. Today is a lot different than what it was 3 years ago. So we can only do more. We can only do better. And I appreciate everybody for being out there. Thank you so much to all the fine folks who have tuned in each and every week for the Chop Shop Racing Series. Folks, I will be back with the Chop Shop Racing Series here in 3 weeks, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Be good, be safe. Picado, what other? I'm going to miss y'all for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Check me out on the other streams tomorrow night. We've got Wednesday Night Racing. Got a couple of weeks left with us. A lot of drivers are leaving. We're not leaving. A lot of leagues are ending right now. So we're at the tail end of seasons right now. So we're gonna have a lot of these that are gonna be bouncing back and forth. So we'll see you in the next one, folks.